This is the story of a young man named Denial. His life was a constant storm, with his father's harsh words being the thunder that never ceased. One day, the storm broke. Denial packed a small bag, the weight of his father's insults heavier than any possession, and walked out into the world, leaving behind the only home he'd ever known. The city was a sprawling, indifferent beast. It promised opportunity, but delivered only struggle. Denial worked odd jobs, his hands calloused, his stomach often empty. He slept in cramped cold rooms, the loneliness a constant ache in his chest. Just when he thought things couldn't get worse, they did. A crime he didn't commit, a finger pointed in his direction, and the cold, hard clang of a prison cell door. He was trapped, a victim of circumstance, his spirit dimming with each passing day. When he was finally released, the world seemed even colder. The mark of prison followed him like a shadow, closing doors before he could even knock. Desperate, he fell in with a crowd that operated in the city's underbelly. For a while, the easy money and sense of belonging felt like a solution. But one night, during a job that felt deeply wrong, he saw a reflection of his own past pain in the eyes of a stranger. That was his breaking point. In that moment of clarity, Denial knew this wasn't his path. He couldn't become the monster he had always feared. He ran. He ran from the sirens, from the life of crime, and from the ghost of his past. He found refuge in discipline. He started with the smallest things. Waking up at dawn, a grueling workout, reading books he borrowed from the library. He took the most menial jobs, saving every penny. It was a slow, arduous climb. He faced setbacks, moments of doubt, and the constant temptation to take an easier route. But he held on to that one moment of conscience, letting it be his North Star. He taught himself new skills, pouring all his energy into building something real, something honest. Each small success was a brick, and slowly, he built an entirely new life for himself. Years pass. The city was still the same sprawling beast, but Denial was no longer a scared boy running from a storm. He was now a man who had walked through fire and emerged stronger. He returned to his old neighborhood, not as a prodigal son seeking forgiveness, but as a man at peace with his journey. He was successful, confident, his posture straight and his gaze steady. He had transformed his pain into power, his scars into a roadmap of resilience. He had become the architect of his own destiny, proving that it's not where you start, but the choices you make along the way that define who you become. Denial's story is a powerful reminder that even from the deepest darkness, you can find the strength to rebuild and rise. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content.